are you doing? Are you keeping safe with the COVID-19? The numbers are continuing to rise, so we have to be very careful. Make sure you keep the social distance like I'm doing with Mariam here. And of course, wash your hands wherever you touch anything. Wear your mask, especially if you're going to public places. Now, you should keep them safe at home. There's no point in moving around with them if they are not doing anything like in supermarkets, really. Why? Time for us to have our normal conversation with Mariam, or abnormal conversation. Kachai with Lucky, welcome. Mariam, and you are how?
Me, I'm very fine. I'm not complaining.
The kids?
They're very fine.
Big thank you to BMK House Cafe for hosting us and giving us some really tasty tea. We were having a conversation, I think it was yesterday, on our WhatsApp group, and the conversation had men in them and women in them, and we're just really looking at dating a man who doesn't have enough money. I don't want to use the word broke because we all get broke at some point. But how can a man date a woman without money?
Before you get into a relationship, number one, before you actually look for a partner,
right,
you need to know what you want. You need to know, if I get this person, is there going to be stability? What is stability? Stability is not emotions only. Stability is not trust. Stability is not, financial has to be there. There's no way about it. So for me, I would think that if you know what you want, because Olusitubama, sometimes we know we want someone, we don't take time to study this person. If the relationship starts, if it gets into marriage, will this person actually be able to provide? And if they can't provide, will there be a point where we can actually share the bills and stuff like that? So you have to know. But let me tell you, Lucky. Me, I always say, of course, it's not a good thing to say, but I always say, a broke man, let me use a broke man. A broke man should wait to get into a permanent relationship. You can date here, there, flat around. Yes.
But wait.
Because let me tell you.
Then, when you say that a broke man should wait to find a woman until they get money, that is not right. Because some couples work together to build each other.
Exactly.
I think when you are dating a woman, sometimes it's the kind of woman that you're dating. People, there is, and I repeat this, there is nothing wrong with a woman wanting a certain type of a man.
Exactly.
This whole stereotyping, women, why do they like money? There are women who look for qualities. The first quality will be, I want a man who has money.
Exactly.
And we shouldn't punish them for knowing what they want. If a woman says, I want a man who has money, not a broke guy, she's not for you.
But
she's not for you if you don't have money.
But
she's
you
not
see,
for you.
I would like to work with someone who has a foundation.
Which
when
is
you're
okay,
building,
that's you
when you're
now.
building a
That's
house,
you now.
no, but you see, that's a man who actually gives you morale to work with them. Because let me tell you, it doesn't mean that all the men people get have money already. People do work together. But you see, you're getting into a relationship and someone probably doesn't even have a job. Someone doesn't have income coming in. They're just thinking, but they want a relationship. That's the kind of person I'm talking about.
But now, let's look at a man. He's a nice man. He is on a come up. We all have been there, where you're struggling with things. We know in most cases, especially in the African setting, it's the man to somehow come out of his pocket and take care of the bills, buy you something nice. I tell people most of the time, when you're in the beginning of a relationship, men, stop putting yourself here when you're here. Stop, because
don't give the wrong impression.
The wrong impression. Stop presenting yourself as a man who is going to be able to provide financially when you know for sure.
You cannot.
Oh, yeah, you have nothing.
You have to be honest.
Be honest about it. There is women who will love you anyway without money. But we get really angry when you show me that you have money.
And then I
in the
get
end
excited.
I find out, maybe that's the kind of man that I'm looking for. So, if you're a man, you're on a come up, I wouldn't like to use the word broke. When you are a broke man and you're on the come up, I think it's very important for you to let your woman know that if she's looking for money or that kind of financial support, you're not the guy. And women, let me tell you something. We have to be more understanding.
No, let me tell you,
We
things
have
have
to be
changed.
understanding.
Things have changed. And I really pity women who are still in that mode of the man has to provide 100%. Life has changed. If you're working and you can meet up certain bills, why not? You're living in the same house. You have children
That's
together.
if you're living.
Okay,
That's not even moved there before. We are looking at dating.
But the thing is, you know, from the start, honesty is very important, like you said. Now, if you give me this impression that Olina, then I realize Torina. Honestly, why would I enter that? Why would I enter that? I would like to enter something which is honest. We're going to work together. We're going to move together. I know your plans. We share our plans. We share plans for growth.
But then also, that is moving very fast. Let me tell you something. When these men are dating, they date for several reasons. They say am I looking for a woman to settle with? Sometimes not. I am looking for a woman to have a good time with. Now, sometimes the kind of woman you men, the kind of woman that you're going for, ngali too high. You can tell. You look at her and she is high maintenance. Toina na chukumi, maybe you've just come from campus. Maybe you're still at campus. You understand?
Everyone wants nice
things. They are beautiful women who are low maintenance, who you can afford, who are fun, who are those things. So stop putting yourself here when you're there. And I keep on telling them that if you're a young man and you're just beginning to date, in most cases, women today will be, oh, I'm looking for money. And this is a young girls who you're trying to date.
Yeah.
So find a young girl who understands, who wants to be with you for fun or whatever you're looking for, but understands that you're a broke guy.
That is why when you start dating, you have to lay the cards on the table. Like I told you, what do you want? Are you looking for a partner also? Because even there are women who are looking for a good time just, you know. There are
That's
women
how we all started, Mariam.
You're looking for a good time. You're looking for someone to compliment you. You're looking for someone to hang out with. So from the start, you need to know what you want. But then I keep telling people, find out about this person. People give you a wrong impression, and then you dive into the thing, and then you start regretting why you got into it. But because we are also too bama, I told you to bama, sometimes we want something so bad, so the person who comes along, we think, okay, this is the right person.
He must be having money.
Banage, let me tell you. Go into this thing knowing either I'm going to start with having fun, because yes, you cannot immediately put your cards on the table.
Right.
But as time goes on, when you're dating,
start talking about still with this person.
Yes, start hinting things. I mean, because you know that you want a relationship, you understand? So you start hinting at things. See where this person is. But then be careful. Some of these people borrow money to impress even.
Of course, there's also that. But if he's borrowing money to impress me and I'm not really looking for a long-term relationship, that's kind of fine. You borrow the money.
So we can have fun.
We can have fun. I'm looking at those guys who are just looking for a nice woman to date and maybe later on settle down with them. But then you have to also realize, if you're a broke guy, what more can you give a woman?
What can you bring to the table?
What can you bring to the table? Because it's not just money. But you cannot be broke and be possessive. Do you understand? You're broke, you're possessive, you're not helpful. Like you're not helping. If you're living together in the house,
controlling,
you can't even fix the light.
Controlling.
Do you understand? You can't fix the light. Then a woman has to find somebody else to fix the light. You know, you can't do anything in the house.
The whole point is that money is very important in a relationship.
It is
whether
important.
we want to accept it or not. However, like we said, we need to reach a point where we know that, you know, at some point, probably my partner won't have.
Right.
But again, if you're working together, then you need to be honest with yourselves. What is coming to the table? What are you saving? You know, if you're working with this person, that's very good. If you're actually saving bills with this person, that's good, because it shows that you accepted this person for who they are, but you're working towards developing one another.
And I kind of like that. When I started out with my husband, we're still on a come up, people. We're not rich people. We are still working. We're still working towards it. But we're all, of course, working in media houses. The money is there. So we have been on this journey of trying to put things together. And you can see gradually you build each other. There's growth somewhere. So we started out broke, and I know you can start out with your boyfriend or fiancé or the whatnot when you're broke, as long as the common ground here is you have love.
Exactly.
Once you have love, trust me, you can work together and get the money. But men, again, I will insist, stop telling women why are they looking for money. If a woman is looking for money, she's not the kind of woman for you. Leave the men who can afford that kind of woman to date her. Why are you punishing them? I didn't want to say that because They might come for me. Hey, I have to come make class. But that's it. But all in all, if you're a good man, trust me, you can date a woman without money. On top of that, to have bad manners. Why are you having bad manners when you're broke?
I think that comes with insecurity. People who don't have something always find other characters, you know, to cover up their insecurities. So you find someone who doesn't have money, is ill-mannered, baline ntondo, they are quarrelsome because of that insecurity. But why are you focusing? Why are you having all these bad manners when you don't have money?
And then also you have to realize that money, we just make the money.
Yeah.
You,
and
as your owner come
goes.
up, it comes and goes. But then there is many men who are broke, but they are not even working towards making themselves better. If you're a woman, my sisters, don't date that man. The one who is broke and is not even showing signs of trying to make ends meet. My sister, that's not a man to date.
There's no direction for that one.
But a man who is broke but is showing potential, they can work, they'll be able to take care of you.
They have ideas they bring to the table that are developmental.
That one you should by all means date. But all in all, what we can tell men really, find women of your own. You're the one who should say that. Yes, that's the only way that you can survive. The other way, I think, we talked about communication, being open about it. You don't have to necessarily tell a woman, hey, see, but you can tell her, you know, I'm really trying, I'm here and there, but things
if there's good communication between you two, there's a way it can come out. You don't have to really tell, like you said, that, oh, Selena said, oh, I can't afford this. Or you can even tell the person, I'm working towards that, you know, and these are the plans I have. Like I said, share the plans. Talk to the person. Let this person decide that, you know what, plans is on Let give the person the opportunity not to wait for later, and then this person is saying, Banange, what did I get myself into?
Yeah, but then also we have to tell our sisters here that I see many of them saying, oh, we're looking for a man to settle, but your standards are way too high.
Yeah.
You're way too high. You want,
be realistic.
Here's a condition.
Be realistic.
I want a man who has money, who is young, who has a six-pack. Let me tell you something. A man who has money is not going to be young. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because most of them, university, have started working. They're just starting up. Why don't you start with that person? Be realistic enough.
That is where now patience also comes in. So if you don't have the patience, you're going to look for a man with money till you die.
Right.
Because let me tell you,
you might be a second or third wife.
Yeah, you have to be realistic. You have to be realistic.
The ones who have money are
if
there.
You don't have the patience, if you don't have the patience to actually know that, you know what, we are both starting up.
Right.
We can do this. You
can do anything. Stop creating lifestyles. If you're a man also, broke and you're dating and you're going to expensive places, choose places where you take these women nicely that fit your money. If she says, I want to go to this fancy place, to tell her, honey, do you mind if we went to this place?
Yeah.
Put yourself in a place that is more affordable. And a woman, if you're dating a man and you probably have a bit of money, even if you want to come out of the pocket and pay for a date, Mariam, sometimes there's a way it rubs onto a man. Do you understand?
Their ego.
Lower yourself as well. Just because I want to have tea in a fancy place, so I want to come to Hotel Africana and have tea, it doesn't necessarily mean that I should push the man to bring me here just because I can afford it.
Yes.
Let's learn to step back and you're like, okay, you take me to a place.
Be realistic.
Yeah, that you can afford.
Be realistic, be open-minded, you know, explore other opportunities. You may want something that is highly priced, but you can get it somewhere that is not, and this person is willing to pay for the other. You know, you have to be realistic.
Oh, you could try this trick. How about you first make a little bit of money before you date? That trick normally works. Have a little bit of money. Let's be very, very, very open. So many women today and the young ladies who are dating, they all want a man who can financially, even if you're not buying her a car or things like that. If you go for a movie, she wants you to come out of the pocket. But remember, these movies are not cheap. They are women, girls that you date, and she wants to go out every weekend. So you have to also get yourself, you're like, if she wants to go out every weekend is even a stretch. Some want to go out all the time. Exactly. So make up. If you don't have money, then you should be good in other things. The other things, eh? Hey, drive her crazy when you get... Mariam, you know.
I know.
You know.
I know, but
confuse her with that.
Bottom line is, be honest with yourself at the start. Be honest with the person that you're actually dating from the start, so that you know you're clear about what you want.
Okay.
If you're going to have fun with this person, well and good. If you know that you want to develop a relationship with this person, be very honest about where you fall. Don't give the impression that, you know what, as and yeah, no. When actually, in actual sense, you're not anywhere. You're also starting up.
And you have to realize some girls that you're dating they grew up from certain families.
Uh-huh.
So they're used to a good time. So you
No,
want to
that
date her
omusobola.
or muleke?
Muleke.
Mulekere
Wana
abamusobola.
abandi muleke.
Anyway, thank you so much to BMK Cafe for this wonderful tea and for hosting us. Keep safe, keep warm. If you don't have to move, don't move. COVID-19 is real. Keep your family safe. God bless you. Till next time.